Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-January 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it here. I did recently shorten my videos, Leo, from 5 columns to 4 columns, so let me know if you like that or not. But column number 1 is going to be just taking a look at general what's coming for the remainder of January. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the fourth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, take a look at your crystal of the month, and do a healing note for you. But again, column number 1, just a general kind of look at what's coming for the remainder of January. Ooh, I feel like I haven't seen this card all month, so that's nice to see. So we have the core card. And it's pretty literal. If you look at this card, the heart is so bright and fiery and passionate. The core card is all about doing things that feel good at your core, doing all about those things that feel good to your heart. So doing those things that feel good these next few weeks. What more could we ask for, right? Let's see what messages we have coming through here, though. All right, so first up we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a very powerful card. It's a very bold card, but it's about being in a position of power. It's being able to take lead, take charge, and this is the case for you. So I feel like, Leo, if things are not going well, if we're doing things we don't enjoy, this is in your wheelhouse. This is, again, something you can take control over, you can take power of. So I feel like we need to do kind of a gut check, a heart check, figure out what's not feeling good, figure out what feels good to us, and then take the lead, make moves on doing things that feel good at our core. So we need more of those feel good type things. The next card we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. Just remember, in this position, though, we have the power with the King of Wands. So I know there's a lot going on. We're carrying a lot of weight. Perhaps things are really busy. But it's like, how do we start to move out some of these things that are not feeling good? Some of those things that carry weight, that are kind of baggage, that burden, and really start to hone in and start to shift to those things that are feeling better at our core. At the bottom, we have the Strength card. The Strength card has a lot of meanings, but this is very much so a card of self-love, self-respect. So we have to take care of us. Again, we have the power, we're in charge, we have the ability to start to make this shift, to put down these burdens, and start to shift towards those things that are really feeling good for us. Let's take a look at some clarifiers, though, and see what else we've got going on. First, we have the Chariot. The Chariot's a card of action and change. So again, I feel like we need to start making this change. This is also a journey, so it's not like tomorrow we can put down every responsibility we have and just do the things we love. I understand that that's not feasible for probably any of us, right, Leo? But again, this is a journey, and we can start to make these shifts little by little by little with the Chariot here. Also, the nice thing with the Chariot is you don't need to see the full picture. You don't need to see exactly where this is going to take you, exactly what you want it to be. But again, we can trust that the Chariot will take us to the right place. We just have to start making these changes. The nice thing is really the power is in our court. It's in your wheelhouse with the King of Wands there. The next card we have is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a very fast-paced card. You see this horse and rider moving very quickly. So this means change will happen fast, which is kind of good to see. There are some immediate things I feel like we can stop doing, some immediate things we can start doing. We can move away from this stress, exhaustion, burden place very quickly, which is nice to see. So we're getting away fast. We're getting out of town quick. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups. If you take a look at this card, there's something different in each of these cups here, Leo. So when you see this, it is usually busy. There's usually a lot going on. We have a lot of different things in our cups. We saw earlier, we kind of have a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens right now. So how do we kind of work through that? This is also non-committal, though, which is kind of nice because, again, we can start to uncommit ourselves to some of these things and start to commit ourselves to those things that feel much better for us to be doing. So love that first column for you. Now let's take a look at our second column, which is anything related to money. So a quick money message here. The spirit of money is within you. You are money and you are never without. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Leo. The first card we have is the Page of Pentacles. There is a little bit of waiting here, it seems. I feel like this is a patience card, so I feel like there's a little bit of waiting, a little bit of patience. I feel like I've said that in every reading, so things are just moving slow out there in the world right now, it seems. But very much so a patience card. However, this is a good new money card. So when we see the Page of Pentacles, this is some sort of new money, some sort of new money opportunity, some sort of money news. So we like the new money on the horizon here for you. The next card we have is the Temperance card. The Temperance card is a card of balance and moderation. It's interesting. Maybe this will apply some from that first column too, but being able to focus on the things that we're interested in. Perhaps if you've been working really a ton, we can kind of ease up, or the opposite, maybe you've been really slow and haven't had any business. So this kind of is like business picking up, but it's this fine kind of moderation, this fine kind of balance. So I like to see that. So we have new money coming in as well as a nice kind of balanced, harmonious job. At the bottom, we have the Five of Swords. It does look like there is some sort of conflict, though. This is some sort of relationship that's not going the best. And I'm going to see what else we get here. I don't think it's going to impact the new money. It doesn't really impact the balance, which is nice. But there is some sort of conflict. There is some sort of relationship that's in question here. So we have the Five of Swords coming up again. We were just talking about that. Perhaps with this new opportunity, with this new money news, we can move away from this relationship. You'll know better than me, Leo, but it does seem like this new relationship is hanging out there. Like I said, though, gut check is it's not hindering the opportunity. So for that, I'm glad that piece for you there. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. This is like new project, new undertaking, new job. We kind of already touched on that with the Page of Pentacles. And again, with that new opportunity is bringing that temperance, that balance, and that harmony. So that's great to see. We also have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of giving or receiving. Again, this isn't impacting your opportunity to receive this new money, to receive this new opportunity. So I'm hoping this conflict, this not so good relationship will be a thing of the past for you really soon, especially with the newness on the horizon there. All right, let's take a look now at our next column, anything related to love. We have a quick love message. It says healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed in this very moment. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, anything you associate with love here. The first card we have is the Two of Wands. Man, I should have said it out loud because this is kind of another waiting card as well. It's a little bit of delay. I don't know why the universe is moving so slow these next few weeks, but it's waiting everywhere I look, I seem. So there seems like there's a little bit of waiting. The Two of Wands, though, is making a plan. So during this time, definitely be making a plan, be focused on the things that we could be doing. I feel like there could be some travel coming for you related to love as well. I do feel like there's a ton of opportunity, though, as well. If you look at the World card in this person's hand, it's like we kind of have the world in our hand in terms of love, which is awesome to see. So really, whatever we're wanting from love, we can get there. But it does, again, seem like there's something we're waiting on. The next card that we have is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a card of freedom and creativity. I think some of you are single right now and like you're just living your best life, which I love to see. For those of you that are in a relationship, though, this can still be a good sign. I feel like you're able to express yourself. You're able to be creative. You're able to be silly. You're able to be the person that we want. This is very energized, very motivated. So the energy around all of this is really high. Again, it does seem like there's waiting, but if you're waiting, then schedule a vacation because that's the other meaning coming through there. At the bottom, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is very strategic. It's very long-term. This is leaving a legacy. I feel like for some of you, like you're single and you're really happy being single. If you're in a relationship, this legacy, long-term energy is really good too. It expresses the kind of the health of the relationship, but we're leaving a good foundation. We're making good progress. We're really on our life's path and purpose right here. So love to see that. Let's see what other messages I can give you. First up, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is like victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So that's the nice part. Whatever we are waiting on, I feel like it's going to be successful. We're going to get the news we want to hear. So that in itself is a huge positive there. Yeah, I think that's where I want to leave that. Again, I feel like this is a really nice, happy, healthy place to be. We're feeling good whether it's single or in a relationship. There's a lot of success, a lot of happiness either way there. The next card we have is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a card, this is a card a little bit of worry. This could be stress, anxiety, worry. The nice thing is we have our freedom card. So this is something that we're getting freedom from. So in the next few weeks, I feel like if we are feeling these kind of burdens, nightmare, stress, exhaustion, anything of that sort, anxiety, worry being the big two, we are getting some freedom from that as well. That comes with the Knight of Wands. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card. This is like setting, so like this can be like a card of competition, a card of self-defense. You could be kind of defending your path here a little bit. Like, again, for those of you that are single, some people are maybe like, oh, why don't you find somebody? But we're really just happy and content and we feel like we're on a good path. So there could be some people kind of questioning some of these things that you're doing. But again, I feel pretty comfortable that you're feeling good on your path. You're happy where you are, and that's really what matters. So your energy is really high. Definitely do not let anybody else bring that down for you. All right, let's take a look now at our fourth and final column, which is a message for our future self or spirit guides. Almost like advice to take into the end of January. Ooh, we have the magnetism card. I'm a big time believer in manifestation, so being able to manifest the things that we want for ourselves. Magnetism is really similar though. It's like what you think is what you attract to yourself. So we want to be really clear on what we want, really positive about what we want, so we can attract those things we want. But just know that whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're feeling, those are the things that we're attracting. So we want to make sure that we're only attracting the best things to ourselves, right? But let's see what messages we have here. First, we have the Queen of Swords. Very honest and very much so a communication card. Again, I just said, be very clear on what you want so we can communicate it out, so we can ask it out. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're talking about, whatever you're feeling, that's gonna be what comes to you these next few weeks here, Leo. So it needs to make sure that we have that kind of crisp, clear communication. So be keeping that top of mind. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. This is newness. This is new inspiration, new urge to create, new project, some sort of new undertaking. I do feel like there's some, I don't know, I feel like some of you potentially want to start a new business or kick off something new. Maybe there's a new hobby. But there's something new that we want. So be putting that out into the universe so that's what we can attract to ourselves here. And at the bottom we have the Justice card. The Justice card is always favorable for you, so we love to see that. Very much so cause and effect though. So again, what we ask for is what we get. What we think about is what we get. So be very prepared for that cause and effect. Nice thing is it's very favorable for you. Also, if this is like good for legal matters, contracts, things of the court. So if this new opportunity is contingent on any of those, that looks really promising as well. Let's take a look at our clarifiers now. First up, we have the the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card with so many different meanings. But this is like a lot of not very good things. This can be like toxic relationship, violent relationship, abusive, not doing good, wanting to run away, dishonesty. So we need to, again, really focus on the positive. We need to be very clear in how we communicate things. It's like it can only be positive, all positive. This is like all the negative things, but we need to only be communicating out that positive because those are the things that we want to attract in for ourselves. The next card we have is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a card, my favorite card in the entire deck. You've probably heard me say that if you've watched my readings before. But the Ten of Cups, this is total happiness, support, contentment, all things wonderful with the Ten of Cups. That's why I love it so much. So I really like this opportunity. There's going to be a lot of joy, a lot of contentment. It's going to be everything that we want it to be, which is great. But we need to, again, speak it into existence, put out those best vibes, that total happiness, that success, that contentment, that love, all of those sort of things, so we can be attracting this. But I really like how promising this new thing. So whether there's like project, hobby, side hustle, whatever it is, it's going to be really, really promising here. At the bottom, we have the Ten of Swords. Again, this is kind of feeling low. We have to be so careful with our thoughts. Those Seven of Swords or Ten of Swords thoughts can really creep in here. But remember, cause and effect. If you think negative, not so good things are going to come. So be as positive as possible is my advice for you. Again, whatever you're thinking, you're attracting these next few weeks. Alrighty, Leo, at this point I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. Question number 1 is the 3 of Diamonds. This is number 48 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the 6 of Diamonds, number 51 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the 6 of Spades, number 49 card. That's going to be a no. So yes, no, no for you there. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of January. You have citrine this month, which is good for new lease on life, self-worth, joy, courage to follow new paths. It's also a very, very good money crystal as well. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, I am stronger than this challenge, and this challenge is making me even stronger. Thank you so much, Leo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Leo, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your January.